Definitely not as perfect of a build as we had
More dead to deal with at least.
with the last run, but I think it'll still work out. But I won't be able to just stand in place and just attack and heal faster than I'm doing damage. Hello, fish.
You're mine.
Gotcha.
That is a scuffer.
Okay, so down here, I've got enough money for everything besides the blood. Well, can't buy everything at once, but yes. Don't need to buy the Death Defiance back. So I think for now I'll buy Poseidon.
Thank you, mate.
Well, nephew, I know that salty Charon can be difficult, but I'm certain that whatever price you paid, you got a deal.
Sure. Depending on what you give me. Your call could be good. Boons that knock away also rupture foes. Super good. Or sunken treasure. So a lot of enemies are just designed where they are going to move. Like Hades. Hades walks around a ton. So if I can get him to be taking damage as he's wandering around for 3 seconds every time I use my special on him, pretty good.
Might of the sea.
Alright, up here, Poseidon, Heart, and Dionysus are our non-boss fights. So we'll go with Dionysus first.
God. I see you.
There we go. Cheese that a little bit. Cool. Again, when the enemies can't get to me, I can just cheese them a bit. Perfect. It's a bit slower, but it means I'm getting through these fights just healing. Okay, you're done. Haha, poisoned you. By deflecting their poison attack back at them, it means that I don't... Well, I don't take the damage, it means they are, which is super good. Okay, you're dead.
Almost finished with these.
Nope. So much poison lying around. Can you stop attacking me? Just stun lock you a bit. Thank you. Took more damage there than I wanted.
In the name of Hades.
Bad Influence, which is a fated choice I haven't taken yet. Deal more damage when 3 or more foes are hangover inflicted. That's harder to pull off. Your hangover effects also make foes move slower, would be good. Your hangover foes inflicted on other foes near them for every 4 seconds. Like, that one would be good to then lead into this one. But I don't think I'm built to be getting hangover on a lot of enemies. But I think I'm fine with my enemies spreading it amongst themselves. Or do I want them to just move slower? Maybe it's only move. If it slowed them down just in general. But even slowing them down movement-wise is probably good. Nah, we'll have them spread it. Because even Hades summons other enemies that could spread it to him, or he could spread it to them, etc. Or do I go with this, knowing it's not helpful, or unlikely to be helpful, just to get the Fated Prophecy, because I know on all the gods I'm pretty close to having all of them. Yeah, I'll just take this one. It could help, it's probably not the best out of the three.
Strong stuff.
But it'll help for the prophecy. Okay, that's one route done. We'll do Poseidon next. Nope. Heal up. Okay. It'd be really nice if I was gaining health every time I attacked. It's so good. One of the good and bad things about this game is you really can't create a perfect build every time. You can theorize good builds, but it's designed in such a way that you don't have enough control to get what you want every time. So every time there's a bit of unknown.
Found it fast this time.
Yes, I did.
Hear me on my authority.
Poseidon's Call makes us impervious and do a little bit of surge damage when we ram people. I've never really liked Poseidon's Call. Boons with knockaway effects deal bonus damage to bosses. Ooh. Or you deal more damage when slamming foes into barriers. I mean, bonus damage to bosses means that my special does more damage to Hades. But that's the fated choice. I think I'm going to go with the one that'll let me beat Hades. We're right there. Taking something just for the fated choice that's not going to help me, because it's unlikely I can effectively slam Hades around. So, we'll get that at some future point.
A whole entire sack of something.
Alright, then the question is, do I go to the next door to get more max health, knowing it could lower my current health? Is Death Defiance, normal Death Defiance, it's 50%. Because I know the Death Defiance we get from Skelly's Tooth is always 100. But because this Death Defiance is 50%, then it does actually benefit from having more max health. Theoretically.
Something I can use.
What else would I buy? I could spend 450, 750? I don't have 750. So currently I could buy these two for 550. And so I'd have like 100 and some odd. Yeah, 180-ish left over. I'm unlikely to get that in another single chamber. I'd have to do like 2 more chambers, including this one, to be able to buy the last item, which I'm okay with avoiding. So let's just skip the rest of the chambers. Your abilities that can deflect also make foes exposed. Exposed means victims take more damage when struck from behind. Death Defiance makes you impervious longer, replenish 1 use. We don't need to replenish, but immune to damage for 3 seconds after I die. Death Defiance restores more health than normal and replenish 1 use. So our 50% go up to 64%. Probably also applies to Skelly, I would think, but I don't know that. And replenish uses that we don't need. Or deflect. So does it mean I have to deflect an attack at a foe to make them exposed? Or if I just dash through Hades, I then do more backstab damage? I think it's just when I dash, my dash hits him, not hits a ranged attack. Although he does have his projectiles. But I think dashing around him will make him exposed and we do more backstab damage. I'm going to go with that one. And then we will buy a palm.
Pleasure doing business.
Boons with knockaway effects, also rupture. Do more rupture damage. Deal more damage when there are more hangover inflicted. That doesn't matter. Cast as a blade rift, I don't think is critical. We're going to go with Razor Shoals. Boost you. There were definitely better boons to get boosted, but you can only work with what it gives you. Hey, Cerberus.
Bearing Cerberus directs all three of its attentions toward the satyr sack.
Here you go. And on to Hades again. And we still have our boost to attack. Over here. 60% damage boost. Which is no joke.
I'm back, Father.
Now we can ask our
You
questions.
were never supposed to live. Took all of Nyx's strength to circumvent what should have been a certainty. Now you cannot stay dead. Such is the wry humor of the fates.
Okay. So, did the fates foresee that I would not live and Nyx was powerful enough to go against their will?
Nyx saved me, so according to the fates, I was never meant to be born, since neither you nor Mother are of the Underworld, something like that? Or was it just another lie you told to Mother and whoever else?
Okay, don't start picking fights when he's being willing to give some answers.
You think everything a lie. The realm beneath our feet was appointed to me on certain conditions, not that I had much of a choice. Among them, a one-time surface dweller such as I would never have an heir.
You really believe that? Then why attempt to have a child anyway?
I mean, sometimes it happens by accident.
You don't know anything. Why anyone would choose to have a child is a mystery to me.
Ha!
The fates said I would never have an heir. Perhaps this was all they meant.
Yeah, the fates' prophecies are not always clear. And so, if they stated that he would never have an heir, and so instead he has Zagreus, a child that he expected meant he couldn't have a child, but it's just that Zagreus has no intention of ever inheriting being god of the dead, then yeah, maybe that's what it means.
You are blind even to simple truths.
How? Nope.
Darkness.
I'll just stop that from exploding.
What shall it take for you to stop this foolishness?
It'll take you getting out of my blasted way.
No, that shall accomplish nothing.
Though I think it shall.
You impudent.
I mean, we're taking a lot of damage, sure, but He's taking a lot of damage too. You would get out of your impervious bubble. Whoa. I mean, we're gonna hit our Death Defiance before he does, but he also has only one, and we have 4.
Too slow.
Yep, we hit our Death Defiance, as expected. You just hit his. Okay.
Now that we had our little warm-up, it is time that we began in earnest.
You sure?
We are
Oh, dude.
fire!
Oh. Oh, I just stood inside of that attack of his.
Observe.
Oh, and that one. Nope. Nope, nope, nope.
You had your chance.
No. Okay, got him half dead on his last life. No. No. Nope. Oh, dude. That triple swing he does that I'm just not ready for. We're on our final life. I will feel so bad if we lose it from here. Nope. Get out of here, you.
This is for your own good.
It's for my own good. Nope. Get out of there. I guess I can attack him, so I might as well attack through the rocks. Get out of there. Get out of there. Nope. Yes. I killed him with the hangover.
How is this possible?
Barely. Oh. I don't know how much health I had left, but it was not much.
See you at home.
Okay.
Done with time to spare.
Another clear, this one from the Twin Fists. So we still need to beat him with the spear, the bow, and the adamant rail. I'll take that.
Did Malphon shudder?
No, did Malphon shudder? Guess I should have checked my health to see how much I had left.
Beyond the frozen overlook, await the first glimpse of the sun to your left, then onward through the cold. So bright. Ugh.
My son.
I'm
I
back.
need it, Mother. Mother, I discovered how come Father led you to believe that I could not survive past birth. He didn't lie to you exactly, so he says.
Wait, slow down, Zagreus. What do you mean? He told me you would not survive your birth, yet here you are. How wasn't that a lie?
Because he thought it was the truth. The fates appointed him dominion over the entire underworld, but he would never have an heir, so he was led to understand. He never expected me to be born, much less survive.
Yep.
He never expected you to survive. Then, forgive my asking, but why did you? How did you? The fates are not known for making mistakes when it comes to such things.
Nyx saved my life. Or gave me life, I guess. Then raised me in your absence. The fates are her daughters, right? Maybe she persuaded them to go easier on me. She cannot say more. In any case, apparently it took her quite a while to revive me, and By then, you were gone.
Hey, Rebecca Mary, thanks for the follow. Hey. Yeah, I don't think Zagreus is completely right here of she persuaded the Fates. It seemed more to me that the Fates, the way the Fates phrased it was intentionally misleading. I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah, it seems like the Fates statement was misleading because this still agrees with what the Fates said. Since we are very intentionally not following Hades' domain's rules.
Nyx. Of course she was involved. I only managed to escape because of her. Then she restored my stillborn son to life and nurtured him? And I never would have known unless that child, fully grown and having learned the truth, defied his father and then found me here.
It is a long series of events that led to this.
Yes, although we still don't know how come Father and Nyx never sent for you. Though, let me ask you something, Mother, if you please. If you had found out that I was born and very much alive, would you have come back?
I am having a good day. And that is a good question of Zagreus's. I assume she would come back. But maybe not.
Would I have come back? To see my only child? Had I but known you lived, I would have gladly gone through hell again to see you, Zagreus. Of course I would have.
So then the question is she going to go back now? Or is she satisfied that we can regularly make trips to visit her?
Well then, what if Father didn't want you doing that?
What if he didn't want me coming back to him? Or seeing you? Oh no, you're fading again, Zagreus. You've pushed yourself too hard. But what is it you meant by what you said?
Yes, I stream other games, so I play a variety of games. So Fridays are Hades until I beat it, which is gonna happen pretty soon, it seems. Saturday I've been playing through Legend of Grimrock, and I'm also getting to the end of that. Well, Legend of Grimrock 2, I already beat the first game. And then Sundays are Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I haven't played Resident Evil, no. I've looked into it a bit, but it didn't really seem like my kind of game.
It's just a hunch of mine.
And of course, we die before we can
Back.
finish that very meaningful conversation. So we gotta come back again.
Father wanted her to leave, didn't he? Hey, where's Hypnos?
Everything is as it always was.
Well, he's getting better at getting here quickly.
I told you, boy. I told you. There's no escape from here. Learn that the hard way, then.
I haven't played any Resident Evil games. Like I said, it's not really my style of game.
You could have told me more important things. Mother left because she never even knew I was alive, thanks to you. She's got a lot of questions herself, as you can probably imagine. I'm headed back to her. You going to cooperate?
Unlikely.
Nonsense. Listen to me. If you have any sense remaining in that head of yours, I caution you not to discuss this here and now.
Yeah.
Let me go. Let me find her. She demands it.
No. I'll hear no demands from you.
Alright, hey Cerberus.
Cerberus is preoccupied with scratching and biting at himself.
You had enough to eat lately, haven't you, boy?
My favorite game? That's hard to define. Kind of depends on what I'm playing at the time. I don't think I could pick a favorite. Because I've played a lot of good games. You should have seen the other guy. Have you seen the other guy? Cause of Death Brawl. If you're dead, then I assume the other guy got off better. Hey, Orpheus.
I got you something, Orpheus. It's a new song from someone who still cares for you.
Again, the song is all about how much she doesn't like him. To say it's from someone who still cares for him is not true. Or at least not entirely true.
You wrote a song for me. Oh, but this is not from you, it's from Eurydice. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, so for favorite games, I used to play a ton of Skyrim. It's been ages since I played it, which is why I struggle to put it as a favorite game now. But back in the day, I had tons of hours. I have been streaming on Twitch for a bit over a year, probably approaching a year and a half at this point. And then I post everything over onto my YouTube channel, so you can go back to all those old videos if there's any series I've played that you're interested in watching.
Take all the time you need, mate.
It would be cool to have Orpheus sing that song because it came from Eurydice. We'll see if he does.
I never doubted you.
Nyx, you saved my life. Gave me life when I was born. Father told me. I don't know what to say. Why didn't you tell me?
There are many things that I am not at liberty to speak of, child, through my own binding choice. These circumstances are among them. Suffice it to say that your revival required the extent of my ability and considerable time.
I never should have been born. Is that what the Fates wanted? Did you defy your own daughters?
I think she found a creative interpretation that still worked with what the Fates had prophesied, and likely is what the Fates actually were wanting.
Silence. Tempt not my daughters thus.
Fair.
Thank them for me.
Hey, I've got another nectar for you.
Got you some more of that contraband you like. Don't suppose I could help you put it away or anything?
Look at me, Zag. You think that all these gifts will make things go back to the way they were? They won't. It isn't possible. We may be immortals, but we're older now.
I mean, we're both pretty young still.
I'd hope we're wiser too.
Can I not talk to her anymore? Huh.
No time to rest.
Let's give Dusa another gift.
There must be some mistake. Prince, you're giving this to me?
Oh, she has such low self-esteem, and it makes me sad. Dusa's great.
I want you to know we all appreciate you, Dusa. Don't work yourself too hard on my account, okay?
So I typically stream for about 4 hours on the 3 days that I stream. So we're getting towards the end of my stream, but we still have a half an hour or so.
What? Is something wrong, Prince? I'll look into it right now, up there.
Goodbye, Dusa.
I come to you bearing aquatic beasts.
Gems and 2 nectars.
My friend. Let's see here.
A diamond for Titan blood. So Titan blood we use the normal trades. Hang on. 2 diamonds make ambrosia, and then ambrosia can be traded for Titan blood. So 2 diamonds equals Titan blood. So trading 1 for 1 would be a very terrible deal. Huh. No. Sorry, I'm not looking for any artwork at the moment.
Mirror of Night.
Hey, we could actually boost God's Legacy now. Although we've been getting lots of duos. I can boost that even farther. Or I could just keep boosting Olympian favor. I mean, there's got to be a max limit on how high that goes. But we'll do that first. Get it up to 6%. And then keep boosting Olympian favor, I suppose.
All set.
Keep adding to the rarity of our boons. Looks like adamant rail this time. Ugh. Okay, we have unlocked Aspect of Eris, which we get for absorbing the special's blast. Then we deal more damage. After you manually reload, your next shot is empowered. A single shot, though? Individual shots aren't that impressive. Although, a single shot doing 50 damage. How tedious is reloading?
Need to reload.
It takes time. But I could do a build around that. How much does base attack do on its own? From the front, 10. So if I got this one, then after reload, that first shot would do 60 damage. Okay. Because absorbing the blast special is difficult unless I get that Daedalus upgrade that shoots out 5 bombs. So I'd rather go with something else so that I'm not limited on trying to put my special's blast somewhere I can jump into it. Or I could just go with Zagreus and upgrade it to just have more capacity. But no, we'll give this one a shot.
Grant me the aspect of Hestia.
And then next time we upgrade it, if we ever upgrade it again, then goes up to 75 damage. Again, it's a single shot though, which feels not awesome. It's not even plus 50, it's a total of 50. It just turns it into 50 damage. So it's not even as good as I thought it was. So this could be another, we could do another Dionysus run, because again, it's a light attack that hits a bunch of times, so stacking up is good. Or we could do something that does percentage boost to our damage. Like if we look at the gods, there's some way to see. There we go, they're boons. So you just do 10 damage. I can't cycle through the gods from there. You on your attack do a percentage. And boosting percentage is probably good since we are wanting to get that heavy attack in. 40%, 50%, 20% plus crit. Just a flat 50 damage, which is not good. Hangover damage could be good. Demeter is another 40% and chill. Ooh, Demeter, because if we can get the 40%, which is good, but chill also would give us some boons that do damage when we completely chill enemies. So building around Demeter could be really good. That's what we're going to do. We're going to try and get Demeter on the attack. Yeah. And then our special is, of course, the bomb. Yeah. Why is it not counting me as dash striking? There we go. And if we look at Pact of Punishment, this is another one we've made it all the way through besides Styx. So I could go through again on Heat 0 just to try to get to Styx to get that last blood. Or I could add to the heat. And I've actually beaten 2 levels even with higher heat. Yikes. So we wouldn't even get much. We would just get the... Not nectar, the... Forget what it's called. The other one. And then the blood, assuming I made it through. So no, we're gonna just go like this, try and beat Hades with no increased heat. Yeah, which means we'll get more darkness, which is fine.